So this is what we've been relegated to. Blizzard is apparently under a DDoS attack, so I cannot get into the game. But I figured, hey, you guys, I could stream my frustration to the world. So I spent, I don't know, a couple hours last night trying to get the game to work with like the add-ons I wanted to work. I couldn't get it to work. I mean, constantly there were errors being tossed around, and due to all the errors that were being thrown inside the game, all the Lua errors, I finally came to the decision to just uninstall Ruthlessly Classic. I said, well, maybe there's something that's not working. So I uninstalled Wrath. I reinstalled it to one of my faster hard drives, and I went back and I slowly added, a few add-ons and stuff. You can see here I installed it to my K drive. The only thing that's on here is Fallout New Vegas, Diablo 4, Inkscape Affinity Photo, apparently Mozilla Firefox. Get rid of that, actually. And World of Warcraft. And apparently the Palia launcher. And I was able to basically install here. And you can see Classic. We can go in the interface add-ons, and I've got just a few add-ons. These are the only add-ons I have. And actually the hardcore add-on didn't throw the errors anymore, which was really good. So we were able to load the game Lich King Classic with a hardcore add-on, and even though it says this add-on's out of date, we weren't getting the same Lua errors I was getting. But once I copied over my my saved variables that I had backed up, right, from my other installation of Classic, World of Warcraft Classic, if you go to the temp folder here, I had backed up, my add-ons here. Actually, not my add-ons, but I'd gone to the WTF. We've got the saved variables under the actual, character. You have saved variables at the username level, right? And you also have saved variables at the player level, which is Maladoth and Lever. Once I started copying over these saved variables into the new install location, that's when I started having issues again. I started seeing errors again, so I deleted those settings back out, and I left it alone. And actually, it's working pretty good now. So I wasn't able to use Guild Wars 2 UI, unfortunately, but we're basically just running with Kua, running with Hardcore Add-on, we're running with Omni CC, Opie, Quartz, Questy, Sexy Map, and Shadow Unit Frames. These are the only add-ons I'm running. Shadow Unit Frames is basically my party frames, my raid frames, my character frame, and my target frame, focus frame. Sexy Map, obviously, just a different map. Questy is obviously our quest helper. Quartz is just a casting bar. Opie is a Skyrim-style wheel menu. And Omni CC is just cooldown numbers that show up on the tooltips. And then, of course, Kui nameplates is my target enemy nameplates. Of course, the hardcore add-on. So all this is working, but now that we finally got it working last night, into the wee hours of this morning, actually, I think it was around 3 in the morning, I went to bed, and I woke up this morning. What did I wake up to? I woke up to Blizzard being DDoS attacked, so I can't log in. So this is the same problem I was having last night. I couldn't log in last night, which I didn't have anything to do with me. In fact, if you go to the Blizzard website, you can see even their website's not responding. If you go to actual worldofwarcraft.com, and if I go to like my account or something, account settings or something, like a lot of times this wasn't even like, well, first it asked me to line, but a lot of times this wasn't even pulling up. It was saying, there's an error. When you start seeing errors on Blizzard's, and I'm like, let me pull this over to the monitor. When you start seeing errors on Blizzard servers, that they're having issues, right? Some kind of issues. Like here, I'm trying to go to my account details. You can see, look how long it's taking. And it's just like battle account, battle account. Look what it's doing, battle account, battle account. I mean, it can't even pull up my account settings. See this? This is because Blizzard is actively getting nailed by DDoS attacks. Let's take a look at the Discord server. I don't know if it's affecting Classic, but it probably is. Yeah, yeah, due to issues with DDoS. Yeah, let's go ahead and remove my link here. He's saying this one's private, and it is private. I removed these because it was such a horrible stream. So let's get rid of that one. But yeah, if you go in here, I bet, let's see if we go to the general chat, world chat, I bet you anything people are going to be saying. Let's do a search for, look, see, I love DDoS. This is sick. Look, let me in. So nobody can play. Like nobody can play World of Warcraft right now. Right? You know, like you can't even play the game. Because they're being DDoS attacked. And it's really sad. It's like, I've never understood how how they can't in today's world with all the intelligent people we have. Hey, what's up, Blueberry? Yeah, they can't figure out a way to prevent this type of stuff from happening. But they still have not really been able to figure out a way to handle DDoS. I don't understand. You'd think there'd be a way to do it. Let's do the. Keep in mind, Blizzard is in California, but most likely, a lot of the server farms for companies in the United States, their server farms are located a lot of times in Mexico. I don't know where Blizzard's servers are located, like the actual like DNS servers are located. It's actually a good question. But I'm going to guess they could be located in Hollywood, California, but there's also a good chance they're located in Mexico. Because there's like disaster recovery sites, and places like Mexico are more. You're in the UK, and you still can't log in the UK. Wow. We could also do. Of course, we're not going to be able to get it, though. You can see there's quite a delay. But I've heard Diablo's down too. I've heard Diablo was down too. Like I can't get into WoW. I can't get into. I can't even get into the Blizzard website. I think, and when I looked, people were saying that Diablo was down as well. So let's try it, right? We are currently experiencing DDoS action results. See, look. Why is this doing it? I don't want to do it. No. Yeah. Now, from what I've heard, it's everything. It's Diablo. It's everything. It looks like looks like I might be getting in. Wow. So we did get into Diablo, which is interesting, right? I don't want to play Diablo. You know, what's interesting is I can't, if I go to like worldofwarcraft.com and try to look at my account, I can't pull up my account settings on WoW's website. Look what happens when I go to when I go to worldofwarcraft.com, just go to my account and say, settings. This is what happens. It's just like bouncing all over the place. Look at this. It's just Kitty doing callbacks and callbacks. These are like timeout. So basically it's timing out and it's just retrying over and over and over again. It's just retrying. If we go here, you can see it's trying to load stuff, but it's in some sort of a loop. Count settings. I'm calling. This is the method I'm calling. This call. It's just doing it over and over and over again. Oh. Yeah, so I mean their website's just hosed right now. So, and on a Sunday, yeah. Well, it's bad too because I mean my wife wants to go out and probably go shopping here in a bit, so I had like literally like a very small window where I could do a little bit of gaming before she wants to go, and I can't because of this. But I was able to get my errors that were occurring with the hardcore add-on and some of the other add-ons in the Wrath client. I was able to get that fixed last night in the wee hours of the morning by basically reinstalling World of Warcraft Classic onto a different hard drive. I was able to get rid of those issues. I still won't be able to use the Guild Wars 2 UI because that conflicts with the Questy, but I'm able to get... I got the game running now with no Lua errors occurring, which is a big victory for me because I don't want to see any errors. So I was happy about that. But let's take a look. I mean, we can't hit this, but let's take a look. One of the videos I was looking at in regards to setting up a protection paladin was this one by Costin Gaming. I'm not familiar with Costin Gaming, but this is the build. This was actually a pretty good video because he goes and discusses like why he chose what he chose. It was interesting that he felt like Reckoning versus straight up crit, that basically just straight up crit percentage is going to increase your overall damage output, which of course increases your overall single target threat. I thought that was interesting that he felt that the putting talent points into crit conviction versus reckoning was better. There's the thing that, and I don't disagree with it from a DPS point of view. But the thing is, every extra swing you get with Reckoning is going to give you usually an extra chance to proc a seal effect. So, and I don't know Wrath of the Lich King that well, but in, for example, like vanilla World of Warcraft, more attacks as a paladin is usually way better. You know, it's usually way better because you're proccing, especially if if you judge a target with Seal of Light, every time you hit that target, you have a chance to receive healing. So if you're getting like extra attacks, that's more healing, so which is really good. And if it's righteous, you know, you're getting more ticks of righteous damage as well, so it's more damage, but straight up crit. So the thing is, in Classic, in World of Warcraft Classic, your biggest DPS abilities as a protection paladin are going to be throwing your shield and doing Hammer of the Righteous. And so having a better crit percentage, and actually, because these things hit pretty hard, and this actually hits multiple targets, and so does your shield. Both of these hit multiple targets. So getting these two abilities to crit is going to be better. And you have to keep in mind that Reckoning doesn't proc additional swings of your shield or additional swings of Hammer of Righteous. These are basically governed by their cooldown. So the extra swings are your extra white damage swings are just auto attack swings. So, you know, they don't really help getting these abilities to trigger more frequently, which is why it makes a little bit more sense to say that straight up crit rating is going to give you better DPS output and thus greater single target threat output in regards to tanking. Also, he said that in this video, I like this video a lot. I think he does a good job of explaining stuff. He said that, you know, the seal here, whatever the seal command is, that, you know, seal command hits multiple targets. So seal command is good, but it's not necessary. Like seal command is kind of wasted when you're doing single target tanking. Like if you're just tanking single target, seal command is not necessarily really needed. It might not even be the best thing. But if you are going through dungeon, there's lots of huge packs of mobs. Seal command can be good just because, again, it's allowing you to hit more mobs, do damage to more mobs, which is going to give you better AoE threat generation. But it would be nice to get into the game now that I actually finally got the client working without the Lua errors. And what's interesting, Blueberry, is that in Classic, and I think a lot of people don't understand this, is that World of Warcraft Classic client, the Lua errors are hidden by default. So the script errors are turned off. You don't see them. When you play Wrath Classic, you don't see any errors. Unless there's so many errors that the UI actually informs you of that and says, hey, your add-ons are experiencing a large amount of errors. You know, you guys have all seen that message. But until you turn the script errors on, you're not seeing any. But I turned the script errors on because I did get the message that said you were receiving too many errors. And once I turned it on, I found out that mixed scrolling battle text was actually throwing a lot of errors, as well as the hardcore add-on was throwing quite a few errors. But anyways, I'm really kind of bummed because I was really looking forward to getting in and leveling now that my UI's issues are kind of figured out. So this is kind of shitty. Well, I'll tell you what, while we wait, let's watch a video of my other protection paladin. Let's do Wrath of Lich King, Pally, PvP. Am I doing PvP? Alright, here we go. PvP. This is the beginning of the game? Yeah, pretty much the beginning of the game. We are winning 85 points to 30.
Mid? I think I'm gonna go mid.
So this is me on my other paladin that I have on this server, and this is me playing PvP with a protection build, which is actually pretty fun, and probably one of the few instances of World of Warcraft where protection paladin is actually fairly decent in PvP. It's not great, but it's okay. You can see I just went up there and destroyed that guy pretty quick. I couldn't do anything to the boomy, so I went after the warlock, and he killed him. Oh!
Damn. What a bad... I didn't see those other guys coming in. I didn't see him coming in, and when I popped Avenging Wrath, kind of screwed me. Ah, shit.
I got WTF owned right there.
Oh, another battleground we're gonna lose. Man, I've been, like I said, playing Alliance at nighttime is just bad news, man.
Yeah, whenever I played Alliance at night, I seem to get really bad Alliance teams for some reason, you know. Yeah, we just rolled those guys.
I mean, those guys anyway are squishy as hell.
We just rolled those guys. You can see me go after Warlocks a lot, because Warlocks are pretty squishy, apparently, in Wrath. At least I found out that I was able to kill them pretty easily. Trinket the Fear and just finish him off with Hammer of Wrath. Again, the Boomy. The Boomy's tough. He's always going to try to knock you off on EOTS, Eye of the Storm. Of course, too many people there for the Boomy, though. Hand of Freedom. Cleanse myself. We're going to go after the Mage. He's going to Ice Block. Now we're going to go after the Hunter. We're going to cleanse the... oh no, we got that Life Crypt. We're going to cleanse... Oh no, I bubbled. Probably bubbled because I knew I had the DK and the Hunter getting ready to tee off on me. But the nice thing about bubble is it allows my teammates to help out. But you can see we've got one teammate up here. If you know that if you know that a shit ton of damage is coming your way, it's better just to bubble it and just basically mitigate all of it. A lot of times people, when they come into a combat and it's the beginning of an encounter, they instantly like proc a bunch of their, like, you know, trinkets and any different things that, you know, abilities that are going to make them do a heavy amount of damage. And so you can just say, you know what, you guys can blow all your trinkets and all your special abilities, and I'll just bubble, make myself immune to all that damage. And that way the next go around, when they try to kill me after the bubble comes off, they're not going to be hitting as hard. So
you can kiss your ass goodbye.
I get 16 seconds on Lifeblood, which is my herbalism ability. 10 seconds on Lifeblood. You can see I'm quite tanky, but I'm also getting healed, I think. Lifeblood's available. I immediately click it. You see that? As soon as Lifeblood came up, I hit it. Boom. Take him out. Take out the Hunter.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Probably Hand of Freedom or Cleanse. I'm constantly cleansing. That's why I use a glyph in Wrath to reduce the amount of mana used by Cleanse. Because I found that cleansing is really important. There's Hand of Freedom. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot to here to help us, so we just need to get the hell out. Just about dead. 1200 health. 1100 health. I don't know how I'm still alive. Bubble's back. Bubble's up. I don't know how. Now he just threw a bubble. And the other paladin threw up his bubble. Shorio TV. It's Shorio TV. Oh, and he's dead. Oh, he's gonna be dead. I ate the trap. And you can see there when I went to the score screen that so I'm a protection paladin here, right? Yeah, the killing blow at Shorio TV. Go back home. Man, I own noobs. Eat the trap. I did it on purpose so we can eat it. Now you can see here as protection, right? 7 and 1, but actually damage-wise, you know, I did 79,000 damage. Pretty good damage. Healing done 23,000 again. Pretty good healing, not the best, but not bad. So Protection Paladin is actually, it's really fun. I think Protection Paladin PvP in Wrath is is really fun.
In the trap.
I'm just sitting there in the trap. For some reason, I found that humorous. Right? We still can't get into the game, right? Log. DDoS attacks are full. Yeah, and we still can't get in. So I'm gonna do like commentary on my own PvP experiences here with the protection paladin.
It's a boosted rogue. Rogue's got boosted gear.
Yeah, he's boosted.
See all this shit? That's collective. This is all boosted shit.
Yeah, so this rogue's... So when you see like people in Wrath that have boosted, and first off, you know they're straight up garbage, right? Because they have the boosted gear, which is really weak. Like you guys, if you guys have ever boosted, I'm laughing here because I'm just sitting in this trap forever.
In the trap, you gotta love it, right?
Guild Wars 2 PvP is pretty fun. I find this PvP to be more fun than Guild Wars 2, but Guild Wars 2, it's fun, but it's fun in a different way. It like, hey, what's up, Dot? No, we can't play. We can't play, Dot, because of the Blizzard's currently getting DDoS attacked. So I'm literally just watching myself some of my old VODs of me playing Protection Paladin PvP and Wrath. I'm not able to log into WoW right now because and this is the same reason I couldn't log in last night, because they're getting DDoS attacked. So until they figure this shit out, we can't even log into the game, which sucks. Yeah. But you can see here my health. Let's see what my health is at max. We're losing the game right now. So my health is 14,800. When I click on him and I see his health is all the way down to 9,000, I know he's probably got pretty bad gear. Also the fact that he's level 70, I'm like, oh, he's probably boosted to 70, watch.
It's a boosted rogue.
I can just tell by the type of gear he's wearing, because I've seen enough of these boosted rogues, man.
Rogue's got boosted gear. See all this
Dang.
shit? That's
Collective.
This is all boosted shit. That person's a fresh level 70 boosted. They're squishy as hell.
Squishy as hell.
They'll just get basically annihilated by anybody.
That's why the rogue's not attacking anybody. He's just gonna get annihilated.
Where's he going?
That's
really weird. Why is he running so fast?
Yeah, Druid was running really quick. Now we're gonna help him kill the mage. Oh, I hammered him right into his ice block. Oh, fear bomb, fear bomb. Arcane mage.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Taking heavy damage right now.
Screwed.
Oh, I almost killed him.
I wish that Drew would have stopped running around like a crazy person and just healed me. It was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, if the Druid would have healed me there, we would have won that.
Sure
We would have won that encounter if the Druid just would have healed me, because I would have downed that Warlock, and it would have just been us
That's
versus
my fault.
the...
I shouldn't have been running around like an idiot. I should have been back defending our bases. Now look what happened. Now we're losing because they're gonna grab the flag.
Don't let them get the flag.
Come on, buddy. Let's do this.
Now, Warlock, it's just me and you. You don't have your friend anymore. Come on,
Okay,
Warlock. I'll just bubble. I'll just bubble. Ah, so he's a
You
Kaz.
can laugh all you want, but I'm sick of you fearing me, man.
He's like laughing. I'm like, yeah, you can laugh, but I'll interrupt your fear. He's trying to juke me. Oh, he did finally get me.
That's all he does is fear.
I'll kill his pet. Bye, pet.
Yeah, let's see what you do without your fucking
Let's
pet.
see what you do. You can see I'm getting mad. Let's see what you do without your pet. Look, he's like doesn't know what to do. Oh, drain life, dead.
Sometimes.
You can kiss your ass
You can tell I was getting mad at that Warlock. I was like, all you do is fear me. That's all you got. That's all you got is fear.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm just gonna hide your pet. You think your pet's gonna kill me? I'm just gonna hide your pet. Come on, remove the mark. Remove that mark. Julian, cleanse that shit. There you go. Cleanse that shit. He's kiting the hell out of me right now. So Sometimes I'll get pissed off and I'll just kill the pet. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna kill your pet. Watch, boom, dead. A lot of times, that's the cool thing about Paladin is protection Paladin in Wrath is they're strong enough that I can actually just take out pets. Now I'm in trouble because I got a mage on me and a hunter on me, and no bubble, so we're kind of screwed here.
Doesn't matter where I go, I'm just dead.
Yeah, dead. I'm pretty much dead here. I had a mage, a paladin, and a hunter on me.
All I had to do was get one judgment on that hunter, and I would have had him, but I couldn't get to him.
Couldn't get to him.
He was doing a good job of keeping his distance, but now he's about to die.
You're going down, hunter.
Well, I just knocked that person into next week. Did you see that? That shield hit him. They just went flying.
Boom, killing blow. And there's different glyphs you can use. In Wrath Lich King, there's a glyph that like doubles the damage, like increases the damage of your Avenger Shield by like 50 or 100%. And it's strong, man. It makes your Avenger Shield hit like really hard. But
I hate these bad
you
games
lose a
where
lot of survivability by going with
winning
that glyph. But if you do have you are having issues getting kills with a prop paladin, you can go with that glyph, and it will make a difference. Because you'll like go up to people, and if your Avenger Shield's crits, you'll be taking like 40% of the health with one Avenger Shield. Alright, let's keep trying, see if we can connect.
Yeah, our whole team obviously went here. Lost.
Where's my the actual connection? Here. You have been disconnected. Yeah, I cannot connect, man. Cannot connect to WoW. It's just me and this other. Look at this. It's me versus this other paladin. But you can see who's losing the fight. Watch. If this guy's level 77, I don't know what level I am. I'm 74. I'm level 74. He's 3 levels above me, and I could tell already that he was gonna lose that fight. Like in a one-on-one versus, and he's retribution, right?
I hate these bad games where we're winning and then we just decide to kind of fall apart, basically.
So, but watch this when I get against that paladin who's 3 levels higher than me. He would have lost in a one-on-one fight with me, which I think is hilarious. It's just hilarious, man.
Yeah, our whole team obviously went here. Lost.
Oh, I can't run past a rock without getting stuck on it. Here's the paladin. Here he is. It's just me and him. 77 rep versus 74 prot. Look who's winning. It's close. He's doing good damage. The difference is I regen more health than he does.
You can kiss your ass
But
goodbye.
then the mage comes over and tries to help out. Oh, it's too late. Look at that. Even with the mage trying to help, I still killed the retribution paladin. He was 3 levels higher than me, by the way. I love protection paladin, man. It's so much fun. It's just so bummed that I can't get into the server. I'm so pissed off. I finally figured out all my Lua errors last night. Well, this morning at 3 a.m. and now
I just love it though when I can
even
take on like a ret who's like level 70. Yeah,
here's Chario TV again. Chario TV.
And
Come
just
watch
basically
his
annihilate him.
stream, or you can just watch me kick his butt into next week.
Yes, sir.
Oopsie.
He's thinking, oh, I'm gonna run over here and I'm safe. I'm gonna mount up, and then I just freaking throw a avenging shield and finish it up with hammer of justice or righteous, whatever the hell it's called. The killing blow, basically.
Yeah, you've got the 1-2 punch because you got with a protection paladin. What's nice is you can throw avenging shield, which can then do enough damage in those situations to get Hammer of the Righteous to be available. So it's like avenging, it's like Avenger Shield, Hammer of the Righteous. It's like 1-2 punch, That's another thing that makes protection pretty dangerous. Because you have
There we
multiple ranged abilities. Now here's that level 77 again. Look, So you can see before he came out of my Hodge, I had him at almost half health, and of course now I gotta, other people helping. But you can see, even just in my stun rotation of my Hodge there, I was doing like 40% of his health.
Poor Hunter.
Yeah. Am I gonna heal this guy? Poor Rhett. It's like poor Rhett. Like he was indeed. Oh my god. I love PvP. We still can't get it. Oh, we're in! We're in! Oh my god! Oh my god! We're in! Okay. I know, it's like... Is there... See if this city has it. Does this city have a barber shop? I don't like the pale look, so we're... I don't know if there's a barber shop here. I don't think there is. Take a look. Wrath of the Lich King, Silver Moon, City Barber Shop? Why don't we have a barber shop in Silver Moon? I'm gonna guess that means we don't have one. Oh shit. We need to get rid of this thing. I accidentally dragged that off. And I think if we just go here, hardcore, hardcore. Oh no, I think we have to go to add-ons. I'm trying to remember how to turn this. I don't want the hardcore log up, so let's go add-ons. No. Options, add-ons, hardcore. Here we go. Show death log. Ooh. Here we go. All the way to Orgrimmar. I have to go all the way to Orgrimmar. Well, we're not going to be going to Orgrimmar anytime soon, right? Yeah, we're not going to be making it to Orgrimmar anytime soon. Oh, well. So, Questy's working. So now it's good, because now we've got the Lua stuff turned on, and you can see we didn't receive any Lua errors. And we've got... I mean, this isn't my favorite interface, but the good thing is I've fixed all of the issues I was having with errors, so that's always a good thing. So now we're just going to head out and do some quests. Let's turn the sound back on, because I know right now it's turned off. Go. Alright, a little bit loud. Let's try that. Better. They do. You know, I'm worried about logging on and off and stuff, but I actually, you know what's amazing, Dot, is I logged to another character I have on this server who was sitting in Stormwind, an Alliance character, and I went to the barbershop, and not only could you change your face, you could change your sex. I was able to change from a female to a male night elf at the barbershop, free of charge. And I was like, what? That wasn't in the original game. I don't think. You know? So yeah, you can change your sex, your face, your hair, everything. Okay, verify. We are verification test. Track time is only 3%, 3.0%, but it says verification test pass. So I don't know. Whatever. We know that I haven't died, so. Yeah, it's kind of sad in a way. I mean, Classic is really cool, but I love Classic, but I've played Hardcore and Classic so much, like years and years of it. So I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm really looking forward to doing 1 to 80 Hardcore on Wrath, because I think it'll be so much more challenging, you know. I'm actually really excited about it. That's why I was so bummed I couldn't log in this morning. I'm like, oh, I can't even log in. Plus we've got this we can get a 10% increase to experience with this seasonal event, right? I'd like to see the Alliance try to steal our flame.
Yes, steal our flame.
I'm a spinning fool. I'm a spinning fool. We're at 51 minutes.
Loktar, be safe.
Uh-oh. Okay. Turn that quest in. We have to discipline some mob here. You need to do a light in dark... What? I really need to do a light in dark places. Are you watching like Ready Player One or something? I'm not sure what that was a reference to.
Yes.
Oh, our reshade's not working. That's okay. We can fix that. Hopefully reshade shouldn't cause us any issues. Let's go. Oh, but we won't be able to log out. I don't want to log out, so we're not going to mess with reshade right now because I'm way too afraid to log out. But let's go to, we can go to options, graphics, and we should be able to change the contrast in here probably. Environment details, shadow quality high, detail high, good. All this looks pretty good. There we go, contrast. Knock this up. All the way to 80%. Gonna give us a much more vibrant look to the game. Oh, it's a quest, okay.
Victory lies ahead.
Turn this quest in. There are a bunch of other quests though. Let's not turn this one in. Well, I don't know if there's a follow-up. Alright, let's just start it in. It's not that far around. You can't change realms? I'm afraid to log out of the game or anything right now, so...
I can't cast that yet.
You can't play on the high pop realm. I don't think this server has a lot of people. This server feels more like a low population realm, unfortunately.
That's still recharging.
Well, I've got... PvP should still be okay.
That spell isn't
I hope. Dead there. Yeah, this server's pretty dead, but
That's still
but
recharging.
since it's hardcore, it doesn't really matter, because I don't plan on doing...
spell isn't ready yet.
I think if I level this character up to max level in hardcore, I'll probably just, what I'll do is I'll probably,
I can't cast that yet.
we got air speech turned on. Remember, I reinstalled the client, so we gotta turn that off. I think what I might do is if I level this character to 80 in hardcore successfully, I'll just call that a victory, and we'll be like, oh cool, we did it, we succeeded. And then what I may do is go to a really popular Wrath of Lich King realm and start a regular character. Because I would like to play Wrath of Lich King Classic on a really good, you know, highly populated realm, you know. And this realm I don't think is that, you know, this is just hardcore players and that's about it. But we need to turn off the air speech. Let's see, sound, audio, air speech we want turned off. That. But I still think if you do
Anaria
PvP,
Shola.
Anaria.
We will have justice.
because I was doing PvP on this realm as an alliance on this server, and it was not a big deal. Like, I mean, I was able to get groups pretty easily. So, all right, so we got our final bag. We also need to, let's see, turn on our herbalism tracking. Also, what I want to do is I want to go to, let's see, sexy map. Let's scale this up as big as we can get it. That's okay. You know, let's... do some herbalism. I don't know if we get experience. Remember in Pandaland, you actually got experience points for picking herbs. It's one of the things that you should have been in the game from day one. Like, I always like MMOs where when you get experience from gathering. Like, if you mine an ore node, you should get XP. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be like a really small amount. Like, let's say 10 mining nodes is the equivalent of like killing one mob. To me, that seems like about a good percentage. You know, like 10% versus killing like a mob of your level. So I'd have to, you know, herb like 10 nodes to give me the same experience as killing this stalker here. But it's still something. And it still helps you level. Also, I picked up skinning. So we're going to level skinning and herbalism until we get high enough with... We don't even really care about potions right now. We'll worry about that later. Bunch of quests over here, but we're gonna go to this area here because these are a little bit lower level quests. I'm only level, what, 7? I'm level 8. I do like Blood Elves. I think Blood Elves are... and the Blood Elf starting area is pretty cool. I actually like it. You have been disconnected. Look at that. You have been disconnected from Blizzard services. Let's hope we just don't get disconnected from the game. So you can tell Blizzard's still having major issues. I don't really understand this buff. It says melee attacks cause an additional 3 holy damage. Is that explosive effect? Here, let's take a look. We don't have recount, do we? Yeah, I don't have recount installed right now. We're going with a very minimalistic UI right now, just trying to keep the game running as clean as we can get it, right? Till later on, we'll mess around with it later. Let's go pick up these other quests. Biff. I'm unstoppable. Ooh, wait a minute now. 4.4 damage. I didn't even weapon swap my protection paladin. I never weapon swapped my protection paladin because I was basically like, you know, we were pretty much just went sword and board all the way. I didn't skin this mob, no! The other thing, we're not using MSBT, so what we need to do is we need to go into the game, and we need to go to combat, and we want to enable floating combat text. We want low mana, low health, show message, and we want show message when player gains from the zone. No. Should you enter? Yes, we want enter, leave. Let's see, I haven't used the floating combat text inside the game in so long, I don't even know what it's going to look like. Let's take a look. Yeah, well, I saw no floating... I don't know about you guys, but I saw no floating combat text numbers. Enable floating combat text. I saw nothing. I saw no damage, nothing. Targeting system damage targets in it now. Display damage numbers over hostile creatures when damaged. Okay. Healing. Alright. Try this. I should see some sort of damage number here. We see the damage numbers, but I mean, honestly, how helpful are those numbers? You know? I like MSBT so much better, but like 10,000 times better, but I can't get it to work, so not an option. I might look into some alternates for MSBT, like alternate ways to show damage.
The eternal sun guides us. Remember the sun well. Hold your head high.
Hold your head high.
I have one-of-a-kind items. Salama Ashalinore.
Oh no, we gotta sell everything. Oh, I miss having. Oh, we
The
can.
reckoning is at hand.
We can add the auto sell. Let's do that. We gotta go to D drive. Go to temp, add-ons, and what was it called? S. Scrap. Copy this. Go to my K drive, Warcraft, Classic, Interface, add-ons. Now, hopefully we don't break the damn thing. Reload. Accept. Add-ons. Perfect. Alright, so we do have these leggings, which are better. We got this, which is garbage. Before you, like, sometimes you'll get, like, gray items that are better than, in hardcore, that are better than the items you have equipped, so you don't want to, like, auto-sell right away. Because you might auto-sell stuff that's useful.
What do you seek?
So that's going to auto-sell most of the stuff. It should have auto-sold gray items.
Shurelaron.
Add-ons. Cancel. Options, add-ons. That's not showing up. Maybe because we don't have a full reload. Oh, won't worry about it.
Glory to the Sindori. Farewell.
Not gonna worry about it too much right now.
Do not loiter. Cooking. Got some stuff we can cook. Okay, let's sell the eggs. Remember the sun well.
It's probably worth it to make this our hearth location for the moment. So let's do that.
Everything has a price. We will have justice.
The eternal sun guides us. Keep your wits about you. Enubelore Delana.
Oh, and look, in Wrath we get an extra 5 quests. You can get 25 quests instead of just 20, so that's actually really nice. One of the things in vanilla I always hated was that you could only get 20 quests.
Our enemies will fall. Be ready for anything. The dark times will pass.
Okay, let's head over here. Moving right along. Gonna be level 9 pretty soon. Okay, we just one-shot that guy. Biff. Oh, Preser was. All right. If. Alchemy trainer, enchanting.
State your business. Remember the sun well.
All right. I'll see you when you get back, man. And here we've got a just some refugees maybe, or some party goers. We have a herbalism trainer
Do not loiter.
and a supplier, herb pouch, which probably isn't a
The reckoning is at hand.
bad thing to get.
Shorel-Aran.
See if we can head over here, pick up this quest, and then we're going to hit the coast. Yeah.
The dark times will pass. The reckoning is at
What
hand.
business have you? Shorel-Aran.
Quests galore. How come my breath bar? I don't have a quartz breath bar? You would think quartz would handle that. Oh, see, it is. It's mirror. They call it mirror, which is really weird, right? Can't move it? So I can't, it's weird, I can't move it. Like all the other bars you can typically move. So that's really weird that Quartz does not let you move it. Oh, here, we want free. There we go. I was trying to anchor it to the player. Still can't move it. I still can't move it. But, let's see. Mirror. Oh, but now we can... Yeah, now we're in business. One minute, 6 seconds. Here. Sorry to do it without seeing it. Mirror. We're gonna get it centered, damn it. This is where my OCD kicks in, like big time. Let's do 950. 950. This is like where my OCD kicks in. That looks pretty centered. And then we're just gonna raise it up. Up a little bit. Looks better than the other one, than the default one. The default one's pretty garbage. Yeah, I like that one. Too bad you can't put a border around it. Mirror bar alpha for high text. Font size. Good enough. Alright, back to leveling. Yeah, my OCD totally kicks in on that shit. Everything has to be like centered and perfect. It drives me nuts. just annihilated that guy. Oops. Oops. Annihilated that guy. Dodge. Look, we're getting some. Here's our damage numbers. Look, showing up. That's good. Better than no damage numbers, right? There we are, level 9. Those sexy blocks.
Our enemies will fall. Keep your wits about you. Ubelle de la Na. Farewell.
Only 11 people in the guild online, probably because they can't get logged in because of the DDoS attacks. Oh well, it's worth a try. That parry. That parry animation. That was cool. The parry and block animation for the blood ups is pretty good. What an interrupt death!
Anaria Shola, Shorel Oran. We will have justice.
I've heard of parrot, but I've never used it. Similar to Mix, but yeah, actually it looks just like Mix, actually. Huh. There is one that for Classic they made, but we have no idea if it's going to be any good. We can certainly try it. Maybe it'll work. I'm a little hesitant to... I think we can do it without... the game, without logging in. So we'll try pair. We're going to copy this. Put this A... Lush. Reload the UI. Yay! Accept. Sure. Macros are on. Console script pairs 1. That's what it's called, right? Scripters, yeah. And then we're going to go add-ons, and we're going to pair it. Okay, we didn't get any errors yet. It's just like mix actually. How do I see it though? Scroll areas. Do I see them? Wow, this is just like mix. Here, go to configuration mode. Here we go. This is just like mix. So we've got notifications. We got incoming. We got outgoing. We don't want parabola. We don't want parabola. We just want horizontal. No, that's not gonna work. I don't know what that means. This does a lot of different variations. How about straight? No, we don't want that. Alright, we'll stick with the parabola for now, the parabola. And the speed of the scrolling is way too fast. Is there a speed? Direction. Oh, here we go. Direction. And scrolling speed. We want. Holy crap, that's fast. Why has it got 2? Why is it going? Okay, that's super fast. There's the let's try this. See what it looks like. Okay, we've got lots of information, as you can see. We got the loot information. Actually, it's actually identical. Whoever did this must have somehow copied the code from MSPT or vice versa. Extremely similar. And they even have triggers. No way. Huh. Okay, well the font size general is way too big. We also want to get rid of suppressions, cooldowns, profiles. We want to get rid of the spell name if we can, so we're scrolling. Yeah, we don't want to see the actual name. Animation style, sticky. Animation styles for sticky. Coming. Parents, fine. Oh. So the problem is it's showing the abilities of the names, and so we don't want to see that. Like, watch this. Like when I judge, see it says judgment. Which we don't really want to see that. And I don't know what these scrolling things are down in the middle. It's so weird. You know what? We're gonna. Okay, the other thing we want to do is go to options. We want to turn off combat text in here, wherever it's at. Turn that off. It's still on though. Okay, so yeah, this is crazy. We'll turn that back on. Say arc. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into parent. And we're going to go to incoming, and we want to turn off incoming. Yeah. So the only problems I see with Parrot is it doesn't look like you can turn off certain sections. Like here, I don't see where it says just turn this off. Oh, so you can just remove it, but can you add it back though? So now that it's gone, how do you add it back? It's like, how do you add it back? That's so crazy. I've never. So right now we just have this one, which is fine. All right. That's cool. So what we're doing is we're using Blizzard's built-in combat tags, but we're going to use the parrot just to show notifications like loot and killing blows and stuff like that. Entering combat probably. You can see here, see it's. And when I enter combat, it should also show up here on the left, hopefully. T plus combat. Killing blow. Cool add-on, but it would be much better. Like the cool thing about MSBT is you can customize this a lot more. Like you can remove the spell names because you don't really care about the spell names, you know. And you can there's a thing called like spam filter or something where you can go and like remove a lot of the stuff, like seals, ores, and stuff you can remove. And it doesn't look like you can do that in here. I don't see how you can. It just says notification, face. But I don't see. Never mind. Reduce the font size. I'm changing the size, but I don't see any difference here. Yeah, so this really isn't going to work for me. And it's so close to MSBT, but so far. I'm actually going to get rid of that. I'm also going to delete it. Go with the felts. We'll continue to look for some sort of a replacement to the scrolling combat text. Hopefully, maybe one of these days they'll fix MSBT. That would be super nice if they did.
Your gold is welcome here. Remember the sun well.
The eternal sun guides us. Remember the sun well. The dark times will pass. The reckoning is at hand.
Hey, what's up, Dot? You back? Just cruising along. See, trying to get to level 10 now. Maybe go kill some murlocs. Murlocs! Murlocs, damn you! The murlocs. Someone said you get a mount at level 20 though. I don't wonder how much money you need. Well, I'm a paladin. I guess maybe I get one for free. You know, that would be interesting. There's a quest over here. What is it? Oh, there's a murloc quest over here. Let's go get this quest before we start killing the murlocs, because it's probably part of. We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone if we do, probably. Swim animation of the blood elf is identical to that of a night elf, except it's a little bit faster. Actually, quicker animation. Night elf is a little bit slower. These blood elves are just a little bit more high strung. I do like the parry and the block animations on the blood elves. I think they're really cool, actually. And the parry, she actually turns her sword up at an angle to parry the blow. Pretty neat.
Our enemies will fall.
Murlocs. I prefer Alliance, but because I do prefer Alliance, to be honest. But I do like Blood Elves. I think Blood Elves are cool. Blood Elves were the first time in WoW that I actually played Horde when Wrath came out, because I thought Blood Elves were pretty cool. Ambient volume down so it doesn't give me a headache. That plus the game sounds plus the music over hours tends to give me a headache. Yeah, not much in the chest though. These low-level chests are hardly worth looting, to be honest. There's the parry. See that cool parry? It's hard. She does it really fast. She actually turns her hand, see her right hand? She turns it over until the palm of her right hand is facing the sky, and then lifts her elbow and her wrist up in the air and parries with basically the inside of the blade. It happens really quick, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty unusual. You don't see it a lot. I mean, other classes don't parry like that, so. Let's see if we can catch it here. Watch for her sword here. If it turns up and in. Or she has to parry something. She did parry there, but it got screwed up by my cleansing spell. I'll try to take a screenshot of it if I can. Cool dodge animation too. I dodged 3 attacks in a row. You see that? I dodged 3 attacks there and then blocked 1. That was pretty cool. My inventory is a disaster. Yeah, big heals. I was getting very low on health there. Not gonna kill him because you don't need him yet. He's like the next quest. Just need one more Murloc, and then we're gonna head back for the turn-in, and then we'll come back and kill this guy.
Unbeliever de la Na. Salama Ashalanore. The reckoning is at hand.
All the way back to where we just were. To kill. We're gonna kill. That's who we're gonna kill. Something like that. Oh yeah. That's his name. Look, the ring of. That's the quest. The ring of. Oh yes, Morpheus. Yes, the ring of. That is the quest that we are on, and the request that we are on is the ring of. All right, let's kill this guy. What can we get rid of? 5 copper. 2 copper. Some room in our inventory. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's very brightly colored. He's a colorful Murloc. But then they're all colorful, aren't they? We got 2 of them. Damn. You want a piece of me? He was squishy. Well, it's just I have this. So for some reason, sometimes I proc these massive explosions off of my seal that do massive damage. I don't know why. And I just happened to RNG proc one of those on him that critted. That's why he went down so fast. Oh.
Anaria Shola. Farewell.
3.8 damage. Or the shield, 135 armor. Ooh. Shields are harder to come by.
Death to all who oppose us.
Oh, level 10. Nice. First talent point. This is one ugly shield. Oh, yeah. If you can get a vendor here, my bags are beyond full. Ooh, herbs. First dungeon. I don't know. Could you do a dungeon at level 10? I don't even know what. I don't know the horde, so I don't think we'll be doing a dungeon yet for a while. Remember, we can only do it with hardcore players, and the server just, I don't know how many hardcore players are even here. But I won't. I don't anticipate I'll be doing a lot of dungeons. We'll see. We'll see. Mostly gonna just be trying to level and probably solo this all the way, man. But we'll see. Like I said, it just depends. Get a vendor here.
Victory lies ahead. State your business. Keep your wits about you. The reckoning is at hand.
Our enemies will fall. Shorel Aran.
No vendor here. Whoa, I don't know how I did that. No idea how I pulled up the menu there. That was weird. No idea how I did that. Oh man. So let's take a look at our talent build. What build are we going to go with here? So, looking at the talents, we can't go into, basically, we can't go with the Retribution tree right off the bat, which is probably going to give us more DPS, but it's not going to get us going down the protection, notoriously abilities we really want, which is like, Sanctuary and stuff like that. Your judgment spells have a chance to increase. I mean, really, probably we should go ahead and get deflection, get Heart of the Crusader, and improve judgment. And then at that point, there's also pursuit of justice, but I'm not really too concerned with this because of the fact that we do get a mount at a lower level. So you're talking 5, 7, 10 points. I mean, that's going to put us at level, what, 19? Versus if we went into right off into protection, you're just going into strength and anticipation, which anticipation is kind of garbage. Oh, actually, they fixed it. They finally fixed it. Anticipation is actually really good in Wrath because it's a straight up 1% increase to your dodge, whereas in like vanilla and I think even in Burning Crusade, it's just like 2 defense or something crappy. And remember, like, it takes 25 points of defense to raise your dodge by your dodge, parry, and block by 1%. So you need 25 points of defense. So in vanilla, like, I think it gives you 2 points of defense for 1 talent point, which is just, it's garbage. You're not even getting 1%. You're getting like 0.4% dodge, block, and parry for 5 talent points, which is just so bad. That's why that talent in vanilla is just total straight up trash. But here it's a lot better. Here you're getting 1% dodge per talent point. That's actually really good. So this is actually a really good ability. But I think it makes more sense to get this character up and running as quick as possible, probably with Heart of the Crusader and improved judgments. We're going to be able to get a little more crit, increases the critical strike chance of all attacks made against that target. So every time we judge a target, we're going to get a 1% crit chance, all the way up to 3% additional crit. I think that's the way we're going to go. So we'll just go parry, judgment, Heart of the Crusader, and then we'll go into the protection tree and make our way down to protection. It does mean more mana spending, but actually, surprisingly, mana hasn't been too much of an issue. And you're always going to judge a target at least once, right? So it's not a big deal. You're always going to judge a target once. You don't have to continually judge them. You just need them to be judged. So the Heart of Crusader is giving you that extra crit, right? So you don't have to judge them every time it comes up. And in fact, we don't even need to. So what we could do is we could do 5 points in deflection, 3 points in Heart of the Crusader, and then go ahead and jump right into protection. That might make more sense. We don't really need the reduce cooldown on judgment right away. That's really just a filler, to be honest, to get you down to the next level. Yeah. It's just a filler because reducing judgment it's crucial for, there are times when you want to get your judgment off quick, in between fights where you want to get your judgment up so you're getting healing coming back and whatever effect you're looking for. I'm not a Wrath of the Lich King expert, so I'm going to be learning, you know what I mean? But we did hit level 10, which means we do need to hit our trainer. You're the biggest noob of all. I know vanilla WoW really well for protection paladins, but I don't know Wrath very well, so the opportunity to play around in Wrath and learn some stuff, which will be cool. But we do need to get to our trainer. I know there's a paladin trainer here. Might actually be the closest. Maybe. Could be frustrating all the veterans.
What business have you?
Keep your wits about you.
Yes. Salama Ashalanore.
Salama Eleanor. We're gonna head back to our Paladin trainer, which I screwed up and changed my hearth. My hearth used to be over there, but we're gonna go back to the Paladin trainer because we hit level 10, and we got some stuff we can probably learn that's useful.
Baladash, Malanore. We will have justice. Remember the Sunwell.
Falcon Square. Baladash, Malanore. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Good morning. Hunter and mage. I like hunters. They're both good. Hunters and mages are both good. Why are there so many of these blood thistles? Increases spell power. Yeah. Increases spell power by a small amount for 10 minutes. Kind of useless for me, but I can heal better. I don't know if it applies to my righteous damage. Holy damage. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. While she's doing her spinny thing, I'm gonna grab a drink. Alright, well, the wife wants to go shopping, so... so it looks like I'm gonna have to get offline. I knew at some point today we were gonna probably go out and do some stuff, so... Let me hit the Paladin trainer. Why does it say mod?
We will persevere.
Yeah, I might
We
want.
will have
I knew at some
justice.
point today I'd have to go out, so I'll be streaming later tonight, like this evening. But for right now, I can run out and do some stuff. But I gotta hit this Paladin trainer. There's one around somewhere. Inside right. Yeah.
Our enemies will fall. Death to all who oppose us.
Land hands. Hand of protection. Let's see, where do I typically put Bop? I think we're all set up for when I come back. Yeah, I'll look at some different add-ons. There might be a few add-ons I want to install. I'd like to get a better scrolling combat text add-on. I'd like to... Oh, what was the other add-on? There was one other one. One for our buff durations. We need something with our buff durations, because right now they're not good, you know? Like, we can grab weak auras. And try using weak auras for some of these. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if we're really going to use weak auras. But we need something to track our buffs. This is also something... I also used to use another add-on called Power Auras. But I don't know if the one for Wrath works. Let me see. Power auras. Version. So yeah, they have one, but it's pretty old. Or it's Wrath 3.4. Alright, so yeah, you can see right away that's not going to work because we're getting errors. So we may have to go with weak auras. Not looking to setting up some auras so that we can track some of our buffs better, because right now, you know, we don't. It's, you know, having the buffs all the way at the top of the screen, I really dislike. You know, so we'll. I don't know. We'll have to come up with something like Pally Power. I don't know, something that's going to be better for tracking our buffs. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later, man. I have to go get in the shower. Me and my wife are going to go out and do some stuff. And I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. And I will catch you probably later tonight. I'll probably stream something later tonight. Until then, everybody, how's it going?